Schmo with the pro, with the former professional fighter, the current UFC analyst, the well-spoken man, Din Thomas, or should the Schmo say Dina White in the flesh, UFC X, Las Vegas, Nevada. How we doing?
I'm doing good, man. Listen, I got another episode of Sucker Saturday coming out, so make sure y'all check that out.
It's too good.
Man, I got it, man. You are too smooth, man. Yo, the Schmo is the smoothest dude I ever seen in my life. If y'all can see his shoes right now, y'all would be going crazy.
We appreciate that, Mr. Thomas. Talk to the Schmo for a second. We're going to ask you about Suck It Saturday. Of all the weird things you put in your mouth, what's been the worst thing to date?
I can't talk about that on real time, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that the sushi that I did.
Oh,
yeah,
that was nasty. Yeah, the ramen?
The ramen noodle sushi was the worst thing that I put on my mouth on that show. But I put a lot of other worse things in my mouth before too.
What do you think the boss man Dana White's reaction's been so far for your series, Suck It Saturday?
Oh, he loves it. Dana loves it. Every time he sees me, he laughs at me. In fact, I was around him when he filmed a couple of those episodes, so I know, and I tasted some of the ones that he made.
And were they pretty good?
It was terrible. Don't listen to Dana. It was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's got obviously a big palate because he's traveled the world. He's tried a lot of different things. But let's go back to some fight stuff. We got a big weekend right here. It's UFC 276. What are you looking forward to the most?
I mean, not obviously because there are so many good fights, but I'm looking forward to the trilogy between Volkanovski and Holloway, also the Burdell and Jalen Turner fight. I think that's going to be a great fight.
Is the winner of the Volkanovski-Holloway trilogy the greatest featherweight of all time, or would you still give it to Aldo?
Nah, you got to give it to one of those guys. I mean, we give it to Aldo because of the history of Aldo. We say he was undefeated for 10 years, but guess what? So was Volkanovski. He was undefeated for 10 years as well. So was Max Holloway. So, I mean, both of those guys have impressive resumes, and Max knocked Holloway out twice. Volkanovski beat Aldo in Brazil. So I mean, you gotta give them their props.
We have Davidson Figueiredo walking in the shot right behind us. Wanted to ask you about Aljamain Sterling doing a face-off with Henry Cecuto. What do you make of that? Do you think that's the fight to make in the bantamweight division for the title, or TJ Dillashaw?
Man, I don't know, man. I think you kind of have to, at this point, go TJ because, you know what I think? I think you got to go TJ because I want to see him get his ass kicked first.
Because of the cheating?
Not because of the cheating. I want to see Aljamain, put it on that boy.
Of course, man. Everyone calls Aljamain Sterling everyone's favorite actor, but he's the champion, man. He's not beat Peter Yan twice.
Listen, I don't understand how he got that bad rap. He did absolutely nothing wrong. He was in a position and he took a clean knee, a full-on knee to the head by the second best bantamweight in the world, and everybody's like, "Oh, you cheated. You should have kept fighting." It doesn't make sense to me. Like, if that knee hit him while he was on his feet, it probably still would have knocked him out, and then he would have been out. But he was in a perfect position to get kneed.
The always passionate Din Thomas. Can we get a final message to all your fans out there worldwide?
Make sure y'all check me out. All my social media is the same at Din Thomas. Dean spelled D-I-N. I love y'all. Keep supporting. Keep doing your thing. And give love to my man, the Schmo. This guy is doing big things. We making moves out here, baby.
We appreciate you. We doing stand-up comedy again soon?
I don't know, man. Last time I did stand-up comedy, even the crickets was quiet.
Yeah, it's okay, man. Next time the Schmo's going to come out there with some air horns. He's the pro. I'm the Schmo. Las Vegas, Nevada. UFC X. We're out.